Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and back to another video. I am Mikey G. Today we are down here near Shenango, Pennsylvania. This is called the Shenango Towpath Trail. This is a 3.3 mile out and back trail. So as I said before, it means you just go out, turn around and come back the same way you came. So we got us a beautiful fall day today. Lots of leaves changing. You can see them behind me there. So it should be pretty colorful for our hike today. As you can see, this is a deer trail pretty much. Lightly maintained, but still good. But anyway, before we get going on this hike, as always, I do want to remind you, if you like these videos, please be sure to subscribe down below. And click the bell beside it when you click subscribe. That way you get notified when I upload videos. And also, if you'd like to, give me a big thumbs up, so I know that you like these kind of videos and like the trails that I go on. So anyway, with that said, let's continue on down this trail here and see what we can see. So as you can see, and as I said, this is a lightly maintained trail, pretty much just like a deer trail. It's just a little bit wider. Lots of leaves on it right now, obviously because it is fall time. And yeah, so it should be a pretty decent hike. Like I said, these are the ones I like that aren't paved or anything like that. So anyway, we're gonna continue on down, see what kind of stuff that this trail has to offer. So this isn't the first time that I have been on this trail. I've been on part of this trail before. It was back in springtime, I think, early spring, well, late spring actually, I think it was. I was on this trail. But this trail had a obstacle on it that it got me. It really got me. It has this rickety bridge on it. Not really rickety. I guess it's safe, because I've read reviews on the All Trails app where people have been on this, and they've crossed this bridge just fine, and they've never had a problem. So apparently it is safe. And by the way, if you guys don't use the All Trails app, definitely go to the Google Play Store. I'm not sure if it's on Apple, but go to the Google Play Store if you use Android and download the All Trails app. It's a good resource to find hiking trails or walking trails in your area, and you know, find a good place to explore. It always takes you to a new place. That's my experience. That's how I find all these trails I go on. So anyway, if you don't have that app, definitely go to the Google Play Store and download that app immediately. So anyway, like I was saying, it has this bridge on it. And last time I was here, you know, in the spring, I tried to cross this bridge, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Because the bridge sags. It's a suspension bridge, so it sags. And when I tried to cross it, it goes over this little feeder that goes into the Shenango River. And when I tried to cross it, you know, the bridge sagged, and it sagged probably a good 6 to 8 inches down into the water. And it was unnerving to me, so I just couldn't cross it. But anyway, hopefully today we can get across this bridge. We've had not much rain in the last probably 3 weeks around here, so hopefully this little feeder that goes into the Shenango River is very low today, and the bridge doesn't sag into the water, and we can get across it. So anyway, we're actually coming up on it right now. I can see it down over the way. So let's continue on, see if hopefully we can get across this bridge. We'll keep our fingers crossed. So you can probably see it in the distance, way down there. We're coming up on this bridge that I was talking about, that stumped me last time that I couldn't get across. I guess I just wasn't brave enough or something. I don't know. That water was kind of freaking me out, but we're gonna get up here a little closer, take a look at it, and I'll show you what I mean, and we'll see if we can actually get across it this time. So this is the infamous bridge that got me last time I was here. You can see it's a suspension bridge. Just got cables that run from the ground up, and there's cables in between here that suspend the wood base up to the metal poles there. Cross over this little feeder here, and last time I was here, the water was right, up to that line right there. It was super high, and this thing, bounces when you walk on it, so kind of freaked me out a little bit. But as you can see today, the water is super low, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can scale this time and quit being a sissy. All right, guys, there we go. That was awesome. I finally scaled that bridge this time. It's back there in our distance now. Like I said, last time that one stumped me just because the water was so high. It was dipping into the water when I walked on it. And it helped out a lot today that the water level was so low. So I'm pretty happy of that. I'm actually proud of myself for actually conquering that bridge. So I hope you guys are proud of me too. If you are proud of me, give me a thumbs up on this video. But anyway, we're gonna head down here. We are at a junction right now with the Towpath Trail and the Shenango Trail. So I'll flip you around and we'll try to decide which way we want to go. If we want to go on the Towpath Trail or the Shenango Trail. And maybe if we have time, we'll go on both. But I'm not exactly sure. So anyway, I'm gonna flip you around. Let's try to decide where we're going. All right, so as I said, we are at the junction here with the Towpath Trail, and there's the Shenango Trail there. So the Shenango Trail goes up that way. That's the one we're currently on right now. And then the Towpath Trail heads down that way, and it's actually on this other side. It goes down that way. So I think we're gonna head on down, continue on the Shenango Trail right now. And like I said, if we have time, we'll go on this Shenango Trail and see what that's like. I think it goes down to the water, because I do believe that the Shenango River, the actual river, is down that way. So anyway, we're gonna continue on the Towpath Trail, or the Shenango Trail. Then we'll do the Towpath Trail later. So anyway, let's go. So I think earlier I said in the video that this trail didn't have very much elevation change. I think that's wrong, because I do believe I saw on the All Trails app that this trail weaves around, follows the river on the left side, and I think it goes down into a valley where it goes right next to, like, you can see the river. So I think that there is that elevation change. I don't think it's much more than maybe 100 or 150 foot elevation change. So I'd have to double check that, but it can't be very much. But I do believe it ends up down by the actual Shenango River, and that's where the turnaround is. So hopefully it is, because I'd like to get some views of the Shenango River and see what it's like. I've never actually seen the Shenango River personally. So anyway, let's keep on going. Part of the trail, I actually just came out of the woods. Where am I at? Over there. I just came out of the woods over there, and it actually crosses over where there's a gas line. You can see the pole right there. And the gas line runs all the way down, and that right there is the Shenango River, a little piece of it. So I kind of do think that this trail weaves down through the woods. We're currently heading down through there. Makes me think that this does weave down through the woods, and eventually at some point down in there, we do end up on the banks of the Shenango River. So hopefully we do end up there. But anyway, that's a pretty cool view down there, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, we're going to continue on down, see what else we find. So I do have to mention that this part of the area down here in the Shenango Valley, here in western Pennsylvania, is one of the most beautiful areas, especially during fall time. There's just so many colors vibrant. Right now I think we're on the backside of the peak fall color viewing time. So they're not as vibrant right now, but they're still there. You can like see the yellows behind me, and some of the other shots you can see all the different colors of the trees. But this definitely is a beautiful area. It really is. And being down in a valley like this, you're surrounded by mountains, and it's gorgeous. And we ended up having a good day today too, or a nice day I should say, weather-wise, because it's about 75 degrees right now at the end of October. Can you believe that? But at 75 degrees, not many clouds in the sky, sun peeking through. I'm working up a sweat. So anyway, we came down here to this spot, and we're actually kind of near the Shenango River here. So I'm gonna see if I can crawl down through some of the brush here and around some of the trees, and see if I can't get down in there and see if we can get some views of the Shenango River. So I'll see you down there if I get down there. Well, I made my way down here to the banks of the Shenango River here. Unfortunately, there's not very many good views. Too many trees on the bank line, or on the shoreline. So that's about the best you're gonna get. So anyway, pretty cool. Here's a view up the other side. Like I said, there's a lot of trees, so that's the best you're gonna get. But anyway, pretty cool down here. But we're gonna head on this other trail. There's a trail down here that runs along the shoreline. I think we're gonna continue on this trail instead of the upper trail that we just came from, that I had to go through the brush to get down here from. So we're gonna take the lower trail here that runs along this water, and we're gonna see just where that one takes us. They might meet up at some point down the line, so anyway, we're gonna hop on that trail, see where it goes. So actually not too far from where I was just on the bank of the Shenango River there, where I just gave you the little view that you could have. I came to this where it's actually the towpath and the Shenango trails connect. So the towpath trail is there, and then the Shenango trail came here, which I was just on. So if I'd have continued on that one instead of going through all the brush, I would have ended up right here. So pretty cool. So they merge into one, and they head on down that way there, which continues on down along the bank of this Shenango River. So anyway, we're gonna continue on down there then. We don't have to worry about running into the towpath trail, so it's a good thing. So anyway, let's continue on down. All right, so I've gotten about maybe a mile and a half, maybe close to 2 miles in right now, and come to this little valley here. Like there's a little creek here that runs through and all that, but it seems like I've hit a kind of a snag here in the trail, because I'm standing here and that is the trail that I'm trying to get up to. There's water there. Seems like the trail's been flooded right there, and I was looking around. There's not really any other path around that. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get around that, but there is no other way. Like there's more water down there, and then it's like swampy and really muddy up in here. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through there or not. Might have to say that this is the farthest I can get right now. Wait for a drier day. Wait till this water's lower. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking around, and I'll get back with you when I've made a decision. Most likely, this is gonna be the farthest we can go until this dries up. So anyway, let me do some looking around and see what I can come up with. All right, so I did a little bit of scouting around that that little creek there. It was just too muddy to get by. Everything was just swampy and just covered in water, so there's no way I could get past. So I'm on my way back actually to the car right now. So I'm gonna try to make my way back. I got a 1.5 mile hike on my way back, so I'm gonna make my way back through the trail, and I'll see you guys back at the car so we can wrap this up.